So I don't have access to my PC right now, so my editor is going to edit together clips and what I found about Chizaru. Now, Chizaru is the latest 5-star, five-star limited release. She is another purple void DPS, and her role is basically as a damage dealer in the void category that is a weaker Rin that is less selfish. Now, there are a lot of problems and reservation about her kits and design. I enjoy her kit. What I've seen from it, what I've read about it. I enjoyed her gimmick and everything. However, the big con about her is that she's another fucking void DPS. She's another fucking void DPS. What the fuck were they thinking? Okay? We have fucking Tresha, we have Rin, we have Chiron. Now, this would be fine if Tresha and Rin and Chiron, mostly Tresha. Tresha is a 4-star unit. That's probably one of the strongest units in the game for Basin. Probably the strongest Basin units. We've all seen the Tresha builds with her Outbreak of War heal. Now, Tresha can kill everything 1 turn, 2 turns already with good save data. So, why would you pull for this void DPS when everyone has a Tresha already? Chizaru does do numbers. She is great with good save data. But everyone has been farming save data for Tresha for the past over a month. For the past 2 months, basically. We've all have a build, except for me. I don't have one because it eludes me. It eludes me like the devil. Okay? I have not gotten a good Tresha save data yet. But you guys probably have. You guys watching this video probably have. And you guys know. Why would you personally need another void DPS unless you like Chizaru's design, unless you like her kit in general? She cannot match up to Tresha. Because what can match up to a god? She already kills everything in 1 or 2 turns. You can't kill things faster than one turn. I'm sorry. It's not like Girls Frontline 2 when you have AK-15. One-shot everything when you click start. Okay? No matter how strong Chizaru comes out to be, she isn't going to be stronger than a Tresha. She's going to be as strong as Tresha. At best. Most likely, not that strong once people have built her.
Listen, folks, I used to be like you. I used to believe in dumb things like art matters, creativity matters. You should live in a modest home with a garden and a wife and a pet parrot you name Bob. However, then I realized something very important. Integrity does not fucking pay for your gacha pulls. It does not pay for your brand new Tesla, and it does not pay for all these monthly packs and all your gacha games. You know what does pay? Sponsorships and LD Shop. I'm not selling out. I'm buying in. Okay? Don't you kiss yourself. I'm buying in. So right now, LD Shop offers huge discounts, up to 30% off, on anything you buy on your favorite gacha game, such as Chaos Zero Nightmare. Okay, let's look. In CZN, the monthly package normally costs $5. It costs $3.60 on the website. And all these packages are way less. It's pretty great, right? LD Shop is totally safe and trusted. You know why? They have a 4.8 review score on Trustpilot. Now, what does Trustpilot mean to me? I don't know. I don't know what it means, but it has the word trust and it has the word pilot. That means they're good. Let's look at Tom Hanks. Does Tom Hanks have a 4.8 review score on Captain Phillips? I think not. Okay? Someone with a 4.8 Trustpilot score, if there were a pilot, you could trust them not fly you into a building or a cliffside, you know? So yeah, sign up for LD Shop now. And the best part, new users get a 15% discount, plus an extra 5% off when you use my link, the Flares. I'm not selling out. Everyone else sold out. I bought in. That's the difference. I bought in. So support your local small content creator today.
Now let's go over her whole mechanic and her kit. Now her whole mechanic is about shackles and chains. It's like the BDSM thing. So you get Cursed Shackle on enemies, and then you hit them to get resources, which gets you bind cards. Every bind card you get will stack onto a single card and become stronger. More hits, more resources, blah 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 blah. The thing about it is that you can reduce card costs with Bound to Dust, and her epiphanies are quite nice. And the will was again, it's just shuffling cards around and stacks around. This is like Calf from Moriman's. Calf and her Fiamma stacks, but slightly more complex depending on your save data, depending on your teams. It is basically Calf, but slightly different. Now, her key enlightens or dupe levels, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, is the first dupe. The first dupe gets her core kit 20% more damage and 3% heal. And that 3% heal of max HP is quite strong. Max HP heal 3%, that is extremely strong considering some relics and effects are roughly 5%. So that is those numbers. That heal makes her a pretty good support. Now, fully built, how much damage she does is still too early to tell. But the numbers, unlike Yuki, are quite respectable wide, and I think she's a good supportive DPS. She's not main DPS material. Even on the teams they've suggested, on the recommended teams that developers put out, of let's say Chizaru, Tresha, Ray, or Chizaru, Cassius, Luke, Chizaru, Nia, Yuki. She's a sub DPS. They're not really playing her as a main DPS. She's more like a sub DPS to your main DPS. Like she fixes Yuki's issues and problems, but I cannot in good conscience recommend you pull for her. Now, I'm probably going to pull for her just to get more Tresha and Ray dupes. Because those are the units, or the 4-star units that couples with her. So if you need Tresha and Ray dupes, you can pull for Chizaru if you get her. Sure, play for her. But even with the nerfs, you're still going to be, with the nerf, we all got the refunded and made leveling units better. However, where the fuck are you going to get the potential mats? That's right, nowhere. You're not going to get the potential mats from anywhere you can see. So, you guys already built up a Tresha. Just use up the Tresha. Maybe build up Chizaru if you like the unit and how she plays. Because right now, there is no reason to pull for another purple DPS. Why did they make her purple? If they were gonna release Chizaru, keep her purple, make it like next year. But when the game just launched, and with purple having some of the most DPS in the fucking game, why would they do this? What in their right mind would do this? Do they not want money? Does Smilegate not want money? Okay? Do they realize that there are other colors on the rainbow? You know what color units we need? We need some more greens. We need some more. We don't really need reds. Maylin is pretty good there. We need some more fucking real yellows. You have Calliope, but other yellows. Yeah, we need other colors. Why purple? Why are they giving us another purple unit? Okay, this is insane to me. This is wild to me. Why? I mean, I knew it was purple. Everyone knew it was purple. But I'm just laying on the fact now that she's released. Now let's go over her epiphanies. Now, her first card epiphany is her card, which is the red card, Karmic Flames. Now, base is an initiation card, which means start off in your hand. I know, initiation is lead. Never mind, I think it's probably lead. Again, they keep changing the translation, so I might get it wrong. Outbreak of War should be the starter card. So this is initiation, so it's owed lead. Now, the epiphanies are applies Curse Shackle plus 1 hit, or Curse Shackle next card minus cost, Curse Shackle 100% damage, or apply Curse Shackle generate 1 Shadow of the Moon, or apply Curse Shackle when target Curse Shackle defeated, create a card. So, I think the last option, Initiation Exhaust, is pretty good because that thins out your deck. But if you really want to play her support, then you probably wouldn't have got that. You probably don't want to exhaust her. But I don't see any other things that really makes it. Because I don't think you really play into the Cursed Shackles that much. As much as it is the main part of her kit, as weird as it is. Because they're playing her as a sub DPS. All of suggested teams are her as a sub DPS. So if she's a sub DPS, you probably want to thin out your deck so you get the good cards. And this card, while decent, I don't think it's good enough to keep in your deck and clutter it. You kind of want a thin deck as usual. So I think the exhaust is probably the best option. Generate Shadow Moon is pretty good because it has retain, and you can fill up that card. But Shadow Moon is an attack card. It doesn't really combo with Rin. It's kind of disappointing because I wanted her to combo with Rin because I like Rin a lot, but she doesn't have that many skill cards. But she's a unit that doesn't need Mika, so that's really good. So there's nothing much to say about her first card that can be epiphanied, other than I probably want the exhaust version. But it's an RNG game. You don't get what you want. Okay. The next card is Tsukuyomi, the fucking Naruto card. Okay, that's where I know it from. I know it's from other Japanese folk, but that's a Naruto card. Okay, this is a Naruto unit. So the base version is you gain 2 Will-O-Wisps for each hit of the next attack card of this unit used. One of them is get 3, so it's from 2 to 3. Next hit of the attack card, blah blah blah. That is just 1 extra hit. I don't think that's good Epiphany. Next Shadow Moon gets plus 2 hits. Thing is, Shadow Moon is already low damage and plus 2 hits, 60% damage. I think that's a decent card. But I think the best option is gain 3 Will-O-Wisps per attack card in hand. Like, I don't understand the balancing of this game when it's 3 wisps for each hit of the next attack card and 3 wisps for each attack card in hand. Now, let's say you have a card that hits 5 times. Let's say you're playing with Rin, for example, and get her card. So that's 15 wisps. However, you have to get the conditional of having that card available in hand, whereas gain 3 Will-O-Wisps per attack card in hand only has the conditional of having attack cards in hand, not particularly attack cards with multi-hit. So I think that's more consistent overall, but in a save data scenario, you are building specialized decks, and in a specialized deck scenario, you will have the best possible option. So it's really up to you. Now the next own attack card gains 1 hit, and gain 3 Will-O-Wisps for each hit of the next own attack card. It's probably the best option compared to those two. Because you can guarantee the next attack card that Chizaru has is a good multi-hit card. Let's say it's Oni Hunt. So if you add extra hits to Oni Hunt, that will guarantee it has multiple hits. I think that's the most consistent option out of all of them. But as always, I would still use the upgrade card. Fuck all of them. Use the upgrade card. It thins out your deck. But you can probably find use for the 4 cards. But the upgrade card, thin out your deck. I am a deck thinner. I like my decks nice and thin. So the upgrade one where you use its own attack card gain 2 Will-O-Wisps is probably the best. Let's talk about the next Epiphany card. It's the BDSM card, Bound at Dusk. Now the base version at start turn gain inhibit, decreased cost by 1 until 1 random card of other combatants are used. So basically, until you play another unit's card, Chizaru's cards are 1 cheaper. So basically, you want to play Chizaru's card, then switch. And next turn, you'll get back inhibit. That's her whole mechanic, and that makes her Mika-less. So this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm probably going to pull Chizaru. I like her kit a lot. I love her kit. But I like Euphina more. I will decide once I get my computer back. Or once I finish building a computer. I'll make a computer building thing. So, let's look at the upgrades. So, the first one is 2 random cards in hand are reduced by 1 until used. This is high value. Now let's look at the next one. At start of turn, when using Shadow Moon, cost of the next card reduced by 1 until used. Okay, I don't like this one. It's too many conditionals. The second one is pretty garbage in my opinion. Third one, at start of turn, activate 2 random cards of other combatants. Actually, this is going a lot of comps. You can play Chizaru as just a decent support. Like, this is broken, actually. This makes her a universal support in Basin. Because what you do is you get this Epiphany, and you play units with expensive cards like Chiron. And you never touch Chizaru again. I can see people building a starved Chizaru with no cards, basically, and just this upgrade card. Because with just this upgrade card, playing with expensive DPS cards, you can go ham. Activate 2 random cards of other combatants. That is pretty good. I think this is like the best one for like diversity. Not if you want to play a Chizaru themed deck, but in general. Next one. Activate 2 random lead cards. I hate this card. This is awful. It's a worse version of the other one. Because lead cards already have the minus thing. And why is lead initiation? Maybe initiation is Outbreak of War. Initiation is Outbreak of War. Probably got it confused. At the start of turn, activate 2 random lead cards. Yeah, this is awful. Lead cards already have a chance of -1. Why would you want to activate it? Why would you ever choose this? And I guess if you're wait. There's an option. The fucking event has that stupid 3-cost lead card. I guess if you're filling it with the event common cards, it can be good. But even then, this is pretty garbage. Just hit the activate 2 random cards of other combatants. Just put the lead cards on the other units. And just play that instead. At start of turn, gain him blah blah cost of the highest cost card in hand reduced by 2 until used. Huh. This is pretty good. I like her kit a lot. I love this kit. Like, these are options. She's very flexible. Because it's guaranteed to reduce the highest cost card. So you're running with someone like godly expensive, like Chiron. Everyone is Chiron knows like how fucking greedy and needy of a bitch boy he is. You play this with him, and it's great. Yeah. And this upgrade's pretty nice too. So let's go to her next card, which is Oni Hunt. Oni Hunt is probably like one of the best cards, like best base cards in the game in terms of design, because it's just a triple hit with haste, with a 30% damage amount for the next bind card used. So it's pretty good, the multi-hit. Now, the first option is increase the multi-hit by 1 and minus damage 1, so it's 50 times 4. And damage the next bond card by 40%. So this is really good if you have a lot of morale on your team, or a Ray, for example. And you're not focused on bone. Now, the next one turns into a 1-hit card. This is only for a bone card. This is 80% one. So you're playing a bone deck, then you choose that option. But I think Chizaru is all about that multi-hit, so you probably want the first option. So, third option, if there's no other attack cards in hand, plus 2 hits. Now, I can see this option going hard on skill-only decks. Let's say you're playing her with Veronica or Hugo, for example, with a lot of skill cards, or Nia. Let's say Veronica and Nia. This would go hard if you're playing with those units, because you can get that guaranteed 5x hit. So, fourth option, create 2 Shadow Moon, and their cost reduced by 1. Again, I love this unit design. All of this is like extremely viable compared to Yuki. She's actually a very good unit kit-wise. In-game-wise, damage-wise, I have no idea until I build her out, but I am gonna build her out. I love everything about her kit. This is great. It's like diverse options. It's not like you're not pigeonholed into like one best in slot build. So let's go to last one. Unique. Oh, this is the upgrade card, so it's pretty high value to start with. Ooh, Shadow of the Moon plus 40% damage at start turn, gain 3 will-o-wisp. Never mind, this is probably the best option. Deck thinning, dude. All the options are great. There's so many ways to fucking build this character. I love this kit design. All that matters is why is she fucking purple? Why is she purple? Don't make her purple, guys. Why are you doing this to me? She's a great unit. Don't make her purple. Just make her like fucking blue, fucking any other color but purple. But yeah, that concludes my review. And my editor will edit together clips and showcase the cards. Right, editor?
Hi.